I've been wanting to cover this page for so long because everything in the motivational sphere is just so goofy, whether it be a motivational speaker or a motivational page like this. Everything is just so silly. For example, in the description here, it says one picture equals 1,000 words. And with a cliche like that in your description, you might as well put live, laugh, love right below it because it's just so funny. Everyone's probably familiar with these motivational tops. You've heard their messages, what they try to get across, like sleep with your feet off the edge of the bed, or leave your closet door open when you fall asleep, because we're action takers and we like to grab life by the nuts and squeeze until we get what we want. So we're not scared of some pesky little bedroom monsters. We're better than that. We get up at 5 a.m. to rise and grind, baby. But anyways, that's in the same vein as this right here. They post some very similar stuff, just some blanket statements that are supposed to inspire you and make you want to take action in your life. For example, one of my favorite things they post about quite frequently is the mindset that it takes to be successful. If you say you can't, you're a complainer and you won't amount to anything. But if you say you can, then you're an action taker, and that means you'll be successful in life, all because you say you will be successful. That's all it takes. That's what they say. For example, this one right here is one of my favorite things they've ever posted. Complainer versus action taker. I will never be able to leave this island. And look at them. They're sad there. Jesus got stranded on a deserted island. He's going to die there. And then the action taker says, I am leaving this island. And he's building him a little raft. But it seems like their situations are a bit different. The guy on the left got screwed a bit more, if you're being honest here. He only got 2 trees. And this guy on the right got 3. So that's already an unfair advantage. And also, that rinky-dink raft is not going to last in the ocean. You're going to get capsized and then become fish food and end up in Davy Jones' locker. You're not going to make it back to civilization with a little tiny raft like that. You don't even have a sail or anything. And I know you're not supposed to take these posts that seriously. You're not supposed to dive into it like you're Sherlock Holmes solving a case. You're not supposed to be looking for clues in the pictures. They're just supposed to be a surface level type of thing. You just see what's on there and say, yeah, you know, it's all about the mindset. If you say you can, then you have a better chance of actually doing it. And that's true. But I still think these are some of the goofiest things I've ever seen. And I want to scroll through some more with you right now. So that's what we're going to do. Unity is strength. Yeah, the fish are running away from the bigger fish, but then they all grouped up and turned into a big fish and then went after the big scary fish. But the only thing about this is, if that scary fish wasn't so daggone stupid, he could still eat them, because what are they going to do? They just look like a bigger fish. If he turns around and decides he's hungry enough, he's going to eat all of them. And they're all going to die. So the moral of this story is, if you're taking this into real life perspective, if a bunch of midgets are getting bullied by a 6-foot tall dude, just get those midgets to all stack up on each other's shoulders and then put a trench coat on and a little hat, maybe some sunglasses like they're trying to sneak into a theater, and then make them go battle that 6-foot tall dude, and he'll run away peeing his pants back to his mommy, asking to suck on her titties for comfort because they schooled him, man. They looked like the bigger fish. So they won, you know. They were up here, he was down there. So he just ran away like a shaking dog in a thunderstorm. He was defeated, emasculated, everything, you know. Might as well castrate him because his nuts, they're non-existent. Don't waste your time, as wasting time is equal to wasting your life. God damn. I'm 14 and this is deep. Oh, God, that's like so true. Wasting your time is equal to wasting your life, because we only have so much time, and wasting time is wasting our life, bro. God, that's deep. See, now you can't tell me this isn't just some silly stuff, because that's just such an obvious statement. Yes, wasting time is wasting your life, because with every second passing, you're coming closer to your death. That's a known fact. Everyone knows that. It's not something you have to post about to motivate somebody. I'm sure everyone is aware of this. And it looks like what they're trying to get across here is that wasting your time is relaxing, doing nothing. So you should never relax. You should never stop working. Always be grinding on that Sigma male grind set, sleeping on the ceiling, eating a bucket of nails, all so you can get into the salty Splatoon and then make something of yourself. Some people will hate you, not because you're right, but because you're different. They're literally pointing at him and laughing at him because he's the only one that didn't piss in the pool. didn't pee in the pool. What a loser. Oh my god, what a loser. He didn't pee in the pool. This post doesn't have a caption, but they did put on the side, they put reality check. So I guess this is supposed to be like a sheeple kind of situation. The losers on their phones are losing their brain cells to their screens, swapping through their TikToks and their Facebooks and their Instagrams and their Snapchats. All this social media stuff, while the intellectual individual here is reading a book. And from the looks of the book, it's like a very oversized children's book with pictures in it, which those do go hard. But it looks like they don't enjoy him having a book on their bus, so they're all taking pictures of him and recording him because he's a loser who reads. Who even reads anymore? But there is a thing called audiobooks and ebooks where you can read on your phone. So some people might be doing that. You know, you don't have to have an actual book to prove that you're smart. Don't change your mind just because others told you so multiple times. So it looks like he enjoys his own painting or someone else's painting, and this person doesn't like it. Egghead here doesn't like it, and also this dude doesn't like it. So now he doesn't like it. I guess this message could be true in some scenarios, like maybe like a startup company or something you're doing. But if you post a video of you like kicking a puppy, and people say they don't like it, but you enjoy it, then yeah, you probably should change your mind on that because that's a pretty horrible thing to do. Or hey, one more, if you're an Andrew Tate stan and someone else says, hey, you know, Andrew Tate's kind of a loser, you know, misogynist and whatnot, and you're like, oh man, I like Andrew Tate, he's a top G. But a bunch of other people keep saying, no, he's not a good dude, and you're like, oh, well, maybe he's not a good guy. It's a situation where this could be a good thing, you know, you should change your mind because other people tell you to. Majority rule does exist for a reason, because typically when a majority dislikes something and a minority likes something, the majority most of the time is in the right. Book versus Facebook. I'll never understand this. People, these motivational speakers, the ones who say you have to do all this ridiculous stuff to be successful, they always say, read a book instead of going on like Facebook. What is a book going to do for you? Yeah, it may help your vocabulary a bit, but reading a book isn't going to change your life. Like, if you enjoy reading, read a book. If you don't read a book. Scroll through social media. Who cares? Use your free time how you want to use it. And this post is on social media. It's on a social media owned by Facebook. So you saying that Facebook's bad is kind of like a, you know, why are you posting it then? Where do you work out? At the library. It looks like this dude's injecting saline, or what is it? The dude that had the muscle arms, the SpongeBob inflatable arms dude. What is his name? I forgot his name. It's the dude that injects stuff into his biceps to make them huge. That's what this dude looks like. He looks like if Hulk's head didn't grow with his body. He's built very odd. They should swap heads or something, but I guess that's what the point of this is, that the person who works out at the library gets a bigger brain because they're getting smarter, and this dude's just a hunk of meat who's dumb because all he does is pump the iron. I don't know what could be the meaning of this. I don't know if they're saying like you should work out at the library over working out and actually caring about your physical fitness. I don't know what the message is here. It's just funny to look at. How you see the world depends on how you look. So these two are both in jail and they're painting. This guy's painting the beautiful outdoors behind the cell bars, and this guy's painting the cell bars. No matter what you paint, though, you're still in jail. So no matter how you look at it, you're still locked up for whatever crime you committed. Maybe you did a little bit of vehicular manslaughter, maybe a little bit of homicide, maybe, just maybe, you committed some arson. But you're still locked up. No matter what you paint, you're still inside that little cell. Still having to do courtesy flushes and dudes. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. And what if opportunity still doesn't knock after you build a door? Does that mean your door sucks and you therefore suck as a human being and you should give up because opportunity is never going to come to your doorstep? Sad truth. 1990, you had a little scrawny dude with a big box TV, and now 2020, you got a big fat dude with a skinny flat screen TV. Our TVs got smaller, but we got bigger. We got fatter. Yeah, this is just true. You know, obesity is at an all-time high, especially in America. So yeah, you know, people are fat. TVs are getting smaller. Technology is advancing, and you know, humanity's evolving backwards. That's just a fact. So this is a very similar post to the one I showed you at the beginning. Stop thinking, start doing. Instead of spelling out help or SOS for a helicopter to see, take that and build a very poorly built raft and then paddle out with a stick into the middle of the ocean to where you're going to die even faster. But yeah, that's all the success pictures I wanted to show you today. I just think this is a very wacky page. Everything they post is quite silly, and that's not a bad thing. I think it's a good page. You know, there's a good message behind it. They have good intent behind what they're posting. They're just trying to make people's days better, and for the most part, it seems like they are. But I think what they post is just beyond goofy, and that's why I wanted to go over it, because it's just the way they're expressing these phrases. It's like a I'm 14 and this is deep kind of post, or just something Facebook moms could only really get behind, which maybe that's their target demographic, and it probably is. But yeah, other than that, I'll catch you next time. Peace out. Happy